Well, looking to travel soon, it's not quite smooth sailing just yet. Joining us now to discuss all the travel chaos and how to navigate it all is travel journalist, not just travel journalist, Canada's travel guy, Jim Byers. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
No problem. How are you doing there, bud?
Good, good. So let's talk about Pearson, where the lines are longer than the actual plane flights.
Yeah, it's been bad. You know, it's not really anything that seems to be going away, Bob. I mean, you know, I thought maybe things would ease off a little bit as we got into August. I looked yesterday. Cancellations weren't too bad. I will say that. I think there were 7 cancellations at Pearson yesterday, maybe 4 at Montreal, so maybe 1% of flights. But about 38% of flights at both Trudeau Airport in Montreal and Toronto Pearson were delayed. So that's 4 out of 10 flights being delayed, which is obviously not a good situation.
No. What are all the factors conspiring here?
You know, there's a lot of things. I mean, I think a lot of us, even I'm a little bit surprised, Bob, at the amount of travel that's been going on. I thought things would rebound strongly. I didn't think it would be quite this much. And I think maybe the airlines, in some people's opinion, maybe oversold some of their tickets, not realizing that there wouldn't be enough customs officers, wouldn't be enough baggage handlers, maybe not enough pilots, although that seems to be a bigger problem in the U.S. than it is here. So, you know, it's a government thing. It's an airport problem. It's an airline problem. It's a little bit of everything.
Are they going? Yeah, staffing issues for sure. How long do you expect this to persist, and how damaging is it to the industry? Are people just going to say, you know what, I'm just going to put off travel right now?
Well, it doesn't seem that way. I mean, if the numbers are still high, which indicates people are still traveling. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's going to have a lasting damage. I mean, you know, with Toronto's been through SARS, we've been through COVID around the world. You know, these things are kind of a bump in the road, but short term, it's certainly not good. It's not good for Toronto's image. It's not good for Canada's image when, you know, 2 of its major airports are having problems like this. But I suspect things will ease off a little bit, you know, in a few weeks as people get closer to back to school and the kids aren't traveling and families aren't traveling quite as much. And then hopefully it won't be as bad by the time winter comes around.
Yeah. Now, anecdotally, like I know 3 or 4 people in my sphere that have lost luggage in the last 2 months. Any tips on how to deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, try the carry-on. Of course, the problem with carry-on luggage these days is that there's so many people on the planes that you really want to be among the first people boarding and maybe pay for a more flexible ticket, which is a good idea anyway, given cancellations. But if you have a little higher price ticket or you pay for priority boarding, you get a better chance to get that carry-on bag safely above your seat and near you on the plane. Other than that, you know, one of the things that a lot of people are talking about, I actually just got a couple to try out from Apple, are these tiles that you can put into your suitcase and track it almost anywhere in the world. It works especially well with your cell phone, so you pretty much, I think, just call the number and it tells you, you know, your bag is at Terminal 1 at Toronto Pearson. Now, when you get there, you're not always sure which luggage rack it might be behind or what behind what desk, but it will at least let you know that your bag is safely at one airport or another.
Yeah. What about connecting flights? Any advice?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think 3 hours is the new 2. You know, it used to be that you could give yourself 55 minutes or an hour between flights. You really can't do that anymore, Bob. I think it really behooves anyone, unless you're flying in and out of or transferring at a fairly small airport. Hamilton, for example, I don't think you need to worry about 3 hours. But if you're coming into Toronto Pearson and changing planes, give yourself 3 hours for that flight connection. Go get yourself a cup of coffee, have a glass of wine, listen to a podcast, read a book. Chill, do anything, but do not cut it too close. It's just too chaotic at the airports these days to do that.
Yeah. Now, with cancellations, are we seeing more at regional airports? Should we be sticking to the bigger airports?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. You know, I've seen a lot of people I've been talking to lately just raving about traveling in and out of both Hamilton and Kitchener-Waterloo. A friend of ours said that they took a flight, I think it was from Waterloo Airport to Kelowna a couple of weeks ago. They said they pulled up in front. It was $10. The valet guy was actually right in front of the airport, took the keys, went and parked their car, $10 a day. They came back. They landed, they were out the door and in their car in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
Hey, listen, we got to fly, but we're going to link up your socials for more great advice on traveling, all things travel, with Canada's travel guide, Jim Byers. Thanks for joining us on Morning Live.